Marijuana legalization in the United States.
Marijuana laws in the United States.
The issue of medical marijuana.
In the United States of America, the quality of medical aid that a citizen receives is inherently tied to factors such as availability of treatment, legality of treatment, and affordability. Although many licensed doctors and other medicinal experts provide some of the other basic medicine, treatment using medical marijuana is often overlooked. In the current world, when someone says the word marijuana, it is often perceived as a drug that is abused and harms the human body. In fact, this is not true. It has plenty of medicinal purposes and can be used to save lives.
A study done by the Association of Medical Colleges revealed that only 9% of medical schools teach their students about marijuana. This is one of the reasons why it's often neglected. Doctors just may not have enough knowledge about the drug itself. This could lead them to not being prepared to prescribe the drug. Scientific research conducted over 2 decades showed that an estimated 23,500 to 47,500 deaths could have been prevented if medical marijuana was legal all across the United States.
A published NBER paper gathered information from 79 past studies and showed that states with medical marijuana laws showed 24.8% less deaths from painkiller overdoses compared to states who didn't have such laws. The Journal of the American Medical Association found that patients reported 30% less pain when using cannabis compared with placebo. Their paper reported that medical marijuana was the greatest at treating one big condition, chronic pain.
Here is Dr. Lothay to provide additional insight on the usage of marijuana in the medical industry. Were you taught about medical marijuana throughout your time in medical school?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't discovered at that time to be efficacious in the multiple conditions that it is available for right now, so not really.
How is medical marijuana administered?
There are multiple ways that it can be done. It can be used via a vaporizer. It can be taken as a capsule or a liquid. It can be applied as drops on the skin or actually sublingually under the tongue.
Do you prescribe medical marijuana? And if so, how often?
I don't prescribe myself medical marijuana because it requires a special type of license to practice it. And it's it is considered highly addictive, so you have to have a special license for it. Not every single medical personnel cannot do that.
Do you think medical marijuana provides great benefits to using traditionally prescribed medicine?
It has its own benefits, but I do not think that it will, you can give it instead of the regular medicine, because medical marijuana has multiple high risk potential for drug addiction. So it cannot be easily prescribed instead of the regular medications.
To this day, legalization of medical marijuana remains a controversial topic. Many legal issues and cases have arisen on the usage of medical marijuana. Many patients with severe chronic pain issues tend to report positive effects of medical marijuana usage. Here, Diane Monson talks more about her story with medical marijuana.
This is my only medicine. I do not take any other medicine. I was prescribed Vioxx. Thank God I quit Vioxx. I feel very confident that this is the best medicine for me. I feel extremely confident in my doctor. He's been my physician for 25 years. He does not regularly recommend marijuana. He does not regularly suggest it to people, but in my case, he felt it would be effective, and he was absolutely right.
Although many people provide positive feedback on marijuana legislation, there could possibly be moral and ethical issues that arise from such actions. Back in 2014, Colorado legalized public sale and use of marijuana. Allison Sherry from the Denver Post expands more on the several implications of the legislation.
It's really gone pretty smoothly from everything that we've seen. There have been some arrests, there's been little things here and there, but it hasn't, it's gone smoothly, and it hasn't, caused the ruckus that I think some people were predicting. So I think Colorado has gotten some national kudos for pulling this off in the least destructive way as possible.
From her and her colleagues, we can understand that authorization of marijuana, specifically medical marijuana, would have a little to no effect to civilized areas.
Legalization is a little bit different, where on the federal level it would mean removing marijuana completely from the Controlled Substances Act, so it could be bought and sold in the commercial market set up, and so it's more broader. And one of the issues I think we see, with the Biden administration, is that they might be for decriminalization, but they're not for federal legalization. They don't want to remove marijuana completely from the Controlled Substances Act.
After extensive research, we believe that medical marijuana should be legal in the United States.